Happy 2026, everyone. We are here to kick off our Vault Month watch-along for the month of January. We're going to be watching matches on WWE and WCW's Vault YouTube channels. As a matter of fact, one of these matches we're watching tonight is actually on WWE's actual YouTube channel. So we are here to give this a shot for the month of January, and I think we will do Vault watch-alongs every now and then. We'll do the whole month of January Vault Month. But then after that, in the future, I think we can do some here or there. If you guys vote on one or decide you want to do one week, we will just do a Vault watch-along so we can pick and choose a bunch of matches to watch instead of having to watch the entire pay-per-view. So we had originally planned this for last year because all of the WWE content is leaving Peacock, right? So the plan was to do that in December, but then we realized that the content is leaving at the end of the year, and we weren't sure where it was going to end up yet. So I moved the Vault Month watch-along from December to January, thinking that we might not have a home for the library yet. So we'll do the Vault Month for January and then pick back up with everything whenever the library lands somewhere. Well, it's all mostly over on Netflix now, at least WWE's pay-per-views. Still waiting to see if WCW and ECW arrive and some of their other stuff, but it does look like watch-alongs should be relatively safe going forward in the future, but we're going to do something different here for the month of January. I did see the Lions did win 19-16 today. Yay. They're going to finish with a winning record, so that's good. Or at least I think they are. They might. I think they're 500 going into today. So this should be fun. This should be a different one, a different thing to do for Sundays, and I'm really looking forward to this because we're going to be watching some good matches. Now, if you go down to the description, I know you guys are kind of wondering how this is going to go. So basically how we're going to do this as opposed to our normal watch-alongs is we normally do a whole pay-per-view, you pull it up on Peacock, and we all just hit play together, and the timer just runs throughout the entire show so you can sync up that way. What we're going to do this time is that we're going to reset the timer for every match. So instead of the timer being right here, it's over there. It's over there. it's under the match graphic there, and what I'm going to do when we do these is I'm going to put the links to all of these matches right below in the description. So if you go below to the description, you can see the links to all of these matches individually. So once one match is over, we'll click the next link and we'll restart the timer so we can sync up individually for each match. That's how we're going to do it. I'm also, to make things easier, whatever match we're currently watching, I'm going to pin that in the chat. So as you see up here, it says first match, my pinned tweet or my pinned chat. Is the first match we're going to watch. It is going to be Jean-Paul Levesque versus Alex Wright from Starrcade 1994. That's going to be the match we're kicking off with tonight. So you can click that link right now, open it up in another window, and just keep it there, and then we'll all hit play together, and we're going to do that for every match. So you can go down below, grab all the links now and save them, or you can just wait till I pin them here in the chat and go from there. But either way, I'm going to try to make this as easy for you guys as possible to follow along, since we're going to be bouncing around from match to match. So we have 6 total matches for this event tonight. And if you scroll down, you will see in the description which matches we're doing. We're going to kick things off with Alex Wright versus Triple H from Starrcade 1994. After that, we're going to watch Bret Hart versus Psycho Sid from It's Time in Your House in 1996. Then we're going to watch a match that falls on the anniversary. Today is the anniversary of the airing of the Mankind and Rock match on Raw on January 4th of 1999, when Mankind won the title. Now, this was taped 6 days earlier in 1998, at the end of 98, but didn't air until January 4th, and this is when Tony Schiavone famously gave away the results, and WCW did the finger poke of doom the same night. So we're going to be watching Mankind versus The Rock in the third match. The fourth match, we're going to watch Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker, Survivor Series 1991. And there's a title change there. We've never watched that pay-per-view yet, so I thought that would be a fun match to do. Also, we're going to be watching War Games, Sting's Squadron versus the Dangerous Alliance. Sorry, I meant to show you these match graphics as we were going through here, but we're also going to watch the War Games match from Wrestle War 1992. Most fans consider this the greatest War Games match of all time, so I thought that would be a really fun match to watch tonight. And then we're going to finish things off with the very first ever Royal Rumble pay-per-view match. Now, they did a Rumble on the USA Network in 88 as a test run, but in 1989, we had the first ever pay-per-view Royal Rumble, and we're going to watch the Royal Rumble match from that event. So those are the 6 matches that we have on tap for tonight. It totals just under 3 hours, so we better get going here if we want to get all of this done in a timely fashion. Also, we are going to be doing this all month. I chose the lineup for this week. These were all hand-picked matches by me, but I'm going to let you guys pick the rest of the matches. So how this is going to work is I'm going to leave it mostly up to the channel members. You can throw out your suggestions all you want in the chat, but channel members are going to get top priority. Also, over on YouTube, this week, ahead of our Sunday Vault watch-alongs, I'm going to put up a post in the community tab for members only where you can suggest and recommend and nominate matches for us to watch. You can also nominate and suggest matches through Super Chats. Down in the description, I've got some Super Chat totals down there. If you want to participate in that, you can. You don't have to, though, because we're going to find plenty of matches with or without this. But down in the Super Chat or down in the description, you will see some special amounts for Super Chats. $25 will get your match guaranteed a spot on a future Vault watch-along. Not sure which one yet. $50 will get your match guaranteed a spot on the next watch-along. $100 gives you immediate access to that match. Whatever match we're watching, as soon as we're done, we will watch your match next in the middle of the current watch-along we're doing. And then if you really want to get nuts, I've got an up all night special amount down there to where if you Super Chat that amount, when we're done with our current watch-along, watching all the matches we're going to do, we will watch any pay-per-view of your choosing that's available on YouTube or Netflix. So if you do want to participate in any of that stuff, it's there for you. Otherwise, just throw out your suggestions. And like I said, I'm going to allow the channel members most of the consideration here, especially when I put up the community tab posts and whatnot and let you guys choose and select and recommend matches. You guys are going to be getting first dibs on that, but we do have super chat amounts just for those who want to play along with that. But with that being said, let's get rocking and rolling here on everything. Like I said, we're going to be starting with Triple H versus Alex Wright at Starrcade 1994. The link is right up there pinned right now. Go ahead and get that ready and get it prepped, and then we're going to hit play together, and that's when the timer over there will begin to run, and we will do that for every match. That way, if you have interruptions over here on YouTube, in case you don't have premium or whatever, you might even have interruptions with me, although I have killed ads on this video. So it shouldn't be interrupted by commercials over here with me, but maybe on the WWE Vault channel, you will be. So we're going to be following along using the timer, and that's what it's for. So hopefully I explained it okay, but that's how we're going to be doing things here. Let me just do a couple of quick shout outs here, and then let's get rocking and rolling. Again, happy 2026 to everyone. Good to see Melissa, Tatanani. We got Mike Rouse. We Are Pro Wrestling is in the house. As always, good to see you, man. Garrett Osborne, welcome back. And Fox Star Killers dropping in an early $20 on the Super Chats tonight. Thank you so much for that. Happy Sunday and Happy New Year, everybody. Since my 1995 to 2005 pay-per-view viewing project is now on hold, thanks to the WCW and pay-per-view, or an ECW pay-per-view library being MIA, I've decided to just start binging the SmackDown library for the time being. Well, that should keep you busy. That's a pretty interesting library there, especially in the beginning. Those first couple of SmackDowns were wild, man. Yeah, I didn't think about how that was going to affect you, Fox Star Killer, so thank you for that. By the way, all of the final leaderboard here, the final standings for last year's Super Chat race are all being shown underneath you there in the ticker. Of course, we have the great and powerful and immortal Ryan Adams that ran away with it this year. Ryan, if you're watching, DM me your address because I have some stuff for you, and we will reset all of the totals for this year and begin a brand new year. So thanks again to Ryan Adams for an unbelievable amount of yearly Super Chats. I think just a hair under $3,000, which was awesome. You were a big, big part of this year's watch-alongs and live streams, and I really appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you again. Let's see. Who else can I say hi to before we get going? Mike, I got you. Colin Wright, good to see you. Just Smitty. Big Funds HC is here as well. Zane G Serge is here. Max Pokebra is here. We got the Juliet. We got Jay Richter. Zach Palgett, always happy to see you. And George Morris is here with his token 5. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? How is Tito and Elizabeth? What about this Tuesday in Texas? Watch along or Royal Rumble 07 or 8 or Sid's leg break match. Dude, I like all of those. And if we're going to be doing matches, we can do some Rumbles without having to watch the entire Rumble pay-per-view. So maybe we can get some of those. I don't know if I want to watch, though, the Sid leg break match. Maybe we can watch it for fun, or if somebody forces me to watch it, if you know what I mean. Man, oh man. Domo, good to see you as well. David Brown, Daniel Clark, Angie is in the house. Alan Carter, Ben Espinoza. The Juliet is hooking up Paul Hanley with a channel membership, saying thank you so much for that, Juliet, and welcome aboard, Paul. Jake, the original tribal chief, is here as well. Ryan Adams, there you are. Ricky Zalvadar, Ronisha is back, and so is James Krause. Well, right on. Guys, I know I've been yapping and flapping my gums a lot, so we got to get going. If you got a cold one open, I hope you do. It's a nice, cold and chilly, rainy night in San Diego. So I got my PJs on, and I'm ready to kick back and watch some wrestling, and we're going to be starting with Starrcade 1994, Jean-Paul Levesque versus Das Wunderkind, Alex Wright. I hope you're ready to dance, because I am. All right, so you guys know what to do. You can either go down to the description, click the link from there, or you can click the link that I have pinned right here in the top of the chat. Take your pick. Mine is ready to go. All right, so this is going to be just like normal, except we have to restart the timer 6 different times tonight instead of just 1. So I have got to remain on my toes for that so I don't fuck it up. So anyway, are you guys ready for match number 1? Starrcade 1994, Jean-Paul Levesque versus Alex Wright. This one should be fucking hilarious. All right, here we go. We go 3, 2, 1, play, just to give you guys a refresher. Oh, you guys know that, but it's a new year. Might as well mention it again. All right, here we go, guys. Let's rock. Alex Wright versus Triple H. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, I think I nailed it. All right, I don't think I've ever seen this match because we have not watched Starrcade 1994. I've thought about it. It's been on the polls a couple times, but it's never won the poll. So we have never watched Starrcade 94. As a matter of fact, I don't think we've seen any matches that I have scheduled here for tonight. But in future Vault watch-alongs, if you guys vote for one or Super Chat for one, we may watch matches that we've watched before. And that's okay. Look at Triple H. Look at Jean-Paul. The fact that this guy runs the business. This is still almost a year before Nitro has even started. It's still 1994. I was a senior in high school. Good to see Chris Ludek. A couple of other places I want to make sure I... Der Henau. Good to see you.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent in this one fall event, he's from Nuremberg, Germany. He weighs 200.
Shell Shock. Yeah, I got legs. Ruben is here. What's up, Ruben? I got to get... I'm pretty sure you're on Twitter, right? Because I'm going to be tagging you in the Sammy for Syria donation. I tried to do it at work on my phone the other day because I get texts from them all the time, and I couldn't do it the way I wanted. So I'm going to do it right here on the computer, and I will do that in the next 24 hours, probably tomorrow. The music is just, I can't get over it. It's hot in here. I'll open the window. I can't even do it. I can't do the Alex Wright thing. Don't make me try. Good to see Chris Ludek. Thanks, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks for the 10. Would you ever do an AEW watch-along of some of the old matches they put up, like Danielson and Omega from 2021? Absolutely. Also, I watched this match, I think, over a decade ago. Time is definitely flying. Hell yeah. I'll be happy to watch matches like that. He's a Greenwich blue blood up there in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Wonderkin. Whatever. Alex Wright. He's undefeated.
Yes, well, and so is Levesque. This is a big
Man, if any of you are fans of the show Ted Lasso, which I am, it's one of my favorite shows ever. But Nate, there's a whole thing about Wonderkind and Wonderkid in there with Nate Shelley, with the little assistant coach there. It's pretty fucking funny.
a little baby or something.
No, he's just insulting the man.
I mean, here Alex Wright, they're saying he's 18. He's my age.
Very cautious once again in the neutral position now.
Alex Wright, I think, is 1 year older than me.
Drag takedown. Levesque.
Because I graduated as a 17-year-old. I was one of those kids.
In the early moments.
Obviously, he's been to his favorite barber.
I always thought I was a grade too low than where I should have been.
Once again, both men hook up. Jimmy
Or grade too high, excuse me. I was a grade too high. I graduated early.
into a full-arm dragon twist. Alex Wright goes down.
Kind of wish I would have been a little bit older.
Ground, and I would think would be a key strategy.
Yeah, you don't want him in the air.
No, not at all. That's where he wins his matches. From the middle turnbuckle.
I mean, the only time I ever saw Triple H wrestle in WCW was on TV. A couple of times. Once or twice, probably once as Terra Ryzing. And then a couple of times as Jean-Paul Levesque. But I didn't really think much of him whenever I would tune into Saturday night or watch WCW. I never thought much of Jean-Paul.
Gonna have to fight Levesque's game.
We got a long night. We got a lot of matches to watch tonight, guys. I'm going to crack open this generic 5-hour energy, if you don't mind.
Right now, being very, very, he's as fundamentally sound as anyone we've ever seen. I mean,
Yes,
can you
Levesque
imagine?
is tremendous.
Look at the referee. I love him.
Alex Wright.
I'm talking about Levesque.
I love this stance of the ref.
18 to be this fundamentally sound. No question.
Yes, Triple H went to WWE in 1995. He was there, but he was there in a few months. I think he came in the summer or late spring of 95 is when I first remember seeing him.
In this sport, there's so many injuries, so many things happen.
Well, you never know when someone's looking for you. You never know when you're going to have a guy come out and take a board to you or a pipe or something. You never know when you're going to tear a knee, tear your back, break a neck.
Tear your back. What happened to you? I tore my back. Who tears the back, Bobby Heenan?
Well, yeah, ask Hulk Hogan. He remembers hurting my neck.
He didn't touch you.
Make sure our timer is working. 35. Yep. All right. We're right on track. I've got mine exactly matched up, about as perfect as I've ever done it. So
Conditioning so much a part of both men.
But you know what? Beck has been hanging.
this is probably going to be the most boring match of the whole show because I kind of picked one. I picked a undercard or a mid-card match on purpose to open with, since everything else is kind of main events.
And knowing how quick this Levesque has come along, he's going to be great.
Snaps him down again with an arm drag. Jimmy Jet checks in. Straddles him.
Straddles him.
Great leverage now applied here.
I'll tell you something about this Wonder Man.
This Wonder Man.
Position himself. He's got tremendous balance. For 18 years old, he knows a lot. He really knows a lot.
Knee to the midsection by Levesque. Side headlock takedown. Great counter move into a head scissors.
Of course, if he wasn't wrestling, he'd be back in Germany making those little hats with the spikes on top.
Yeah, that's exactly what he'd be doing.
Sources. Those are bad to wear at parties where they have balloons, I'll tell you that.
I bet.
Oh my!
Capacity crown on hand.
It's kind of like the Devil's Kiss, but it's inverted.
Country music world here as well. Our thanks to all of our great friends.
Oh yeah, where are they? Nashville. Is that where they are here for
Event, a success.
Starrcade 1994?
Cafe,
Can't believe this is the year Friends started. This is like season 1 of Friends. How crazy is that?
here. We've seen all that footage. It's great city. It really is great people, and it's good being here. And they even are nice to you, and I can't believe that. We went out to dinner. People here were actually nice to you.
You don't know any better. Crook and Chase sounds like an episode of Cops.
I am very surprised that Alex Wright never found himself in WWE. I'm almost glad that he didn't. I feel like he would have been just bullied unmercifully. I think people like Pat Patterson may have taken a liking to him, if you know what I mean. Vince McMahon probably would have too. You know what? I need to see you naked. Let's oil up our chests and put them chest to chest. Look at Triple H's athleticism. Oh, nice right hand. Comes out as swinging. Levesque's pissed. I looked everywhere. I even looked at some WCW shows, like some Control Centers segments with Mean Gene where they're hyping up Starrcade 94. I could not find a match graphic for this match anywhere. I tried so hard to put it up here, and I couldn't find it. Yes, this is Triple H's only WCW pay-per-view match. I don't know exactly when his last match was, but he was in WWE as essentially the same character in about 6 months, maybe less. I mean, he was the exact same. Even his gear, when he came into WWE, he just wasn't wearing the purple. It was black. But he had, like, the same boots and the same shit on the side of his tights and had the same ponytail. And it was literally the exact same gimmick.
It is not my last. I was there at the first one, 1983, Greensboro Coliseum. A lot of tradition.
Yeah, we're, 11 years into Starrcade at this point in 94. That's crazy.
Tradition, of course, centering on Starrcade. Here's a cover, 1, 2.
Come on, referee.
Up 2 count. Starrcade has been in Greensboro, Atlanta, Chicago, St. Louis, Norfolk, Virginia. Here's the whip.
Might have been the first season of Frasier, too, although I think that might have been the year before. I think Frasier was 93. Friends started in 94.
Step ahead. He ducks, he hits the mat, and now Alex Wright finds himself on the floor.
See, Levesque not being American, I don't know if he understands this.
Levesque's not American. He's from Greenwich.
All he's going to do on the floor is regain his air. He's going to get back. He's going to rest up, recuperate, get him in there.
12 on.
It's not a good move, Levesque. You got to get him in that ring. It's the only place you can beat him, unless he gets counted out. But this kid has too much stamina. You got to get him in that ring and beat him.
Well, we talked
This kid's got too much stamina. Yeah, them 18-year-olds usually do, Bobby Heenan.
parts of their career, and they're going to both make mistakes. But a lot of times,
Okay, so it's just, so We Are Pro Wrestling, it's just a month.
we'll erase those mistakes.
Oh, damn, I'm sorry if you guys are dealing with ad breaks. Where, on the WCW channel, I'm assuming, right? Not here.
Boy, don't you wish you were home watching Hogan's Heroes?
It's not on anymore, Brian.
It is in his room.
I mean, premium really is worth it
Jimmy Jet checking in.
to kill the ads on.
Right,
I remember this. It was YouTube Red, I think, back when it started. And I remember the very first day it was available, I was buying it. I'm like, I have not seen an ad since. Even my other 2 channels have premium. Like, I've not seen an ad since I had the opportunity to kill them.
That shows you the conditioning they're in.
But people might not use YouTube as much as me. You know, for me, it's perfect because I live inside of the app, you know. But if you don't watch YouTube a lot, there's no reason to. I'm just sorry that it causes you problems over here.
power slam. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Alex Wright's out in 2.
Because what you guys probably don't know about me is I'm not really a person. I'm AI. I just live. I'm like a program that I live inside of YouTube. I'm a product of the algorithm and the AI and all that stuff. So I'm not a real person. I'm just programmed to read your questions and things like that.
Headlock on and
going to be a superstar here from 95 on.
Yeah, Ryan, that works. Blue Sky works. I have been hearing, I know people are struggling with the chat on Twitter. It did update, and it is weird, but it's working fine for me. But I have seen a lot of people being like, yo, what the F is up with Twitter's chat?
The fans by shaking hands with everything. He's just a punk as far as I'm concerned.
In other words, if there's anything good about someone, you don't like it.
Yeah, it's probably time you guys know the truth. There is no Greg. My parents made me up.
I'm sure there is. Let me try to think of them.
You know, you just won't say.
We talked about the celebrities on hand, and there are plenty of them in Music City, USA. Here watching the event. There's a drop kick.
Triple H with the drop kick. I've never seen him throw a drop kick ever.
Put the tights.
It's the first Triple H drop kick I've ever witnessed or visualized with my own eyes.
Sure did.
Slaps on the reverse chin lock once again.
You like country and western music?
There's some that I find okay.
That's two of my
Look at that guy.
musics.
He's happy. I love the camera's focusing on him.
With a thumbs up, saying our national anthem.
Who the fuck is that? Oh, he's the guy that sang the national anthem.
Country and western. Always about a train or a dog or a cat or somebody's
Oh, Triple H is a lot lighter here.
the dirty dishes or your bed's not made. It's just, I don't know.
You talking about music or your experience?
Alex Wright came off funny off the ropes there.
Backbreaker nicely done by Levesque. And Levesque once again being very...
He loves that little thing, Triple H.
He is wasting time.
Yeah, he really is. 'Cause
Unless he knows something we don't.
yeah, this kid has a lot of endurance.
Triple H going to the top.
Superstars from a tour of Germany.
Das Wonderpunk is on the ground.
I love Germany.
When he was sold out everywhere.
Oh,
Levesque.
See, he wasted
pretty sure Jordan was done after 93, not 94. Bulls won in,
Target.
they won 91, 92, 93 for the three-peat, and then the summer of 93 is when Jordan's father was killed, and then he retired.
Barely could pull himself in the middle turnbuckle, but the youngster has...
And then he came back in 95.
Look at that. He's fighting back. Alex Wright with a European uppercut.
Look at them. Good shot on the European upper. That's a Jacques Rougeau back elbow there. Classic Jacques.
there. I smell sauerkraut.
He's got his second win. A hip toss. And a cover. 1, 2. Levesque is out in 2.
Levesque still has a lot left in him.
I mean, Wright is very polished for an 18-year-old.
Side. Levesque hits, and Levesque goes down. Alex Wright.
But he's not 100% right now either.
Of course he's
He's
not.
had a lot taken out of him.
Levesque fighting back as well. These two youngsters are giving it their all in their biggest match of their career.
Oof. And Wright, when he was this gimmick, when he was this young babyface gimmick, I don't think he won any championships. He didn't win the TV title or anything like that. He may have when he was Berlin, because I don't remember anything from those years of WCW. But here,
He's in a little better shape, though.
I mean, it looked like he was going to be the next big thing of the company. But
Or is that just dumb luck? Listen to the way they're hitting each other.
Up on top.
nice.
Levesque. 1, 2.
And he pinned him. Alex Wright with the win over Triple H. You know who Alex Wright kind of reminds me of a little bit? A very, very young Matthew Modine. Doesn't he?
What a sensational win.
Because Modine was built like that when he was young. Tall, broad shoulders.
I hate to say it. I was
And Alex Wright with the win.
everything bet on
One WCW pay-per-view match for Triple H, and he loses to a child. And now we get the music. All right. All right, that is the end of that match. So now we got to pull up the next one. Let's get Bret and Sid up here. I'm going to go ahead and post this new link. I'm going to pin it so you guys can see it. Let's pin that. Replace pinned message. There we go. All right, so that's going to be our current match. I'm going to get that one pulled up. And it should be Bret Hart versus Psycho Sid from its time. All right. Cool. All right, I've got mine ready to rock here. If you guys do, I do have to reset the timer. Forgot about that. Yeah, there's a little bit of maintenance to do in between here. There we go. All right, timer's reset. I've got the match link pulled up here. And we can hit play together if you guys are ready. We got to do the 3, 2, 1 thing again, so at least we get a lot of practice doing this, right? All right, so match number 2. It's time. In Your House 1996, Psycho Sid defending the WWE Championship against Bret Hart. Sid had just won the title from Shawn the previous month at Survivor Series. Bret beat Steve at that event, and now Bret gets the championship match against Psycho Sid. This is the one we're watching next, all right? 3, 2, 1, play. You guys got it? All right, here we go. Sid and Bret in Your House. 3, 2, 1, play. Perfect. Oh, I'm nailing these. There was a little delay on Peacock. When I hit play, it just kind of starts, so I feel like the timer is much more accurate on these videos. All right. In Your House. It's time from December 1996. Bret Hart had just come back. He had taken most of the year off after dropping the belt to Shawn. Worked with Steve at Survivor Series in a match that was basically a number 1 contenders match. The winner would face the winner of Shawn and Sid at In Your House, and it was Bret. And then, of course, Sid beat Shawn in the main event. And this, and we have Shawn Michaels on commentary here. This almost looks like the same building that Starrcade was just in. But I don't think so. I think this time was in Florida, if I remember right. So we got Shawn Michaels on commentary for this. And there's Shawn. Now, it's funny because this In Your House is titled It's Time. The reason it's titled It's Time is because it was supposed to be Vader winning the championship at Survivor Series, and this match is supposed to probably be Bret versus Vader for It's Time, a pay-per-view named after a wrestler. They did this like 3 years in a row. 96 here with It's Time, 97 with D-Generation X, and 98 with Rock Bottom. And I loved Sid as WWE champion. For this short little time here, he had the title in 96 and early 97. Then he would win it again. And then take it into WrestleMania. He'd be a 2-time WWE champion and within the span of like 3 months or less. But, I mean, 1 year earlier, Sid was in the WWE, and he was so unremarkable, so unimpressive, just so barely even there. But now, like, look at the way he looks with that championship. I mean, he's in my, minimum of top 5 guys with that title who look the best with that championship. I'd go Bret, Savage, Sid, maybe Shawn. And I don't know who else. In terms of the Winged Eagle, in terms of the Wingy, Sid is definitely top 5. I'm trying to think of all the guys that held the Winged Eagle. Hogan, Savage, or Hogan technically Andre, but not really. Hogan, Savage, Undertaker, Bret, Shawn, Sid, Diesel, Bob Backlund. And that's 8. I think Austin, technically, because he won it on the last night, but I think only 9 people have technically held the Winged Eagle title. Flair, 10. Probably 10 people held. Did I say Flair? Did I mention Flair? I love the fireworks. And Psycho Sid's theme was badass. It can be found right here on WWF Full Metal. It is track number 8. Psycho Sid, the Psycho Dance. It's a solid theme. Jim Johnson rules. I never ate a piece of candy. So Sean's trying to ride the coattails of Austin here, who's getting a little edgy. And so Sean's now wearing a black shirt, and he's being all edgy. Trying to be edgy. Now, if this was 1 year earlier, Bret would have Sid tied up into a pretzel and submit in a matter of minutes. But Slaughter Warrior. Thank you. Thank you. Yokozuna. Thank you. I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. Hogan. I don't want to include Andre, but we have to. Hogan, Andre, Savage. Then Hogan again. Then Warrior. Then Slaughter. Then, Hogan, of course, in between all these. And then Taker. Then Hogan again, then Flair, then Bret, then Yoko, then Hogan again, then Yoko again. Who the fuck beat you? And then Bret beat Yoko, and then Bob beat Bret. Diesel beat Bob. And then Shawn beat Bret. And then Steve beat Shawn. So technically, if you include Austin and Andre, 13 men have held the Winged Eagle title. I think. I'll never forget the apartment I was living in during this match with my buddy Jason. Our rent was $340 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. My portion was $170. We had furniture that we bought from a garage sale. We had a $25 couch and a $25 love seat. We had a $10 coffee table that we just picked up secondhand. I had one of those like Walmart entertainment centers that you could buy for your TV, which I had like a 19-inch Magnavox, and that's what I was watching this match on. And I sold my Magnavox that I had since I was a kid. I sold it to a crackhead, and I really regret it because I hope the crackhead probably didn't take care of my TV very well. Look at this guy talking smack to Sid. Sean, shut up. Sean's like, Bret's changed. He's gotten bitter. I'm like, bitch, listen to you. You were Mr. Stripper Man, and now you're all edgy, and you got a beard now. Sean's got a beard now. Oh, Bret with the bump. I don't think, well, until you got to 19, well, yeah, I guess that's inaccurate. I was going to say, I don't think Bret Hart ever missed an In Your House, but he missed a bunch in 96 when he was gone. But as long as Bret Hart was on the roster and working, and there was an In Your House, he was on it. And Bret and Sid would do more things together, I think, in WCW, right? Like in 99 and shit.
makes him great is that he can adjust to any situation. I know you guys say guys our size shouldn't be wrong with guys.
I even remember watching Survivor Series that night when they announced, because I don't think they announced that Bret and Steve the winner was going to get a title shot until that night. So I remember thinking, we're going to get Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels at In Your House? Because I was expecting Bret to beat Steve Austin, but I wasn't expecting Sid to beat Shawn. So I thought it was going to be Bret and Shawn at In Your House. I like how we have a camera on Shawn at the commentary table. We must see him. Two years in a row for Shawn that he kind of had a gap where he didn't do anything between Survivor Series and Rumble. He didn't do it in '95 either because he was doing with the deal with the concussion crap. Yeah, Shawn hasn't lost his smile. He's dropped it a couple times and found it, but he's about to lose it permanently here pretty soon. Ken, you're right. 340 does not cover my electric bill. Mine's about 400-ish or more every month. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. And don't even get me started on the restaurant's electric bill. The last one was 11 grand. Tell me a lie and say that you won't go. By the way, I have reacted to Tell Me a Lie. It's on Patreon right now. Put a couple of holiday videos up. One was of the Christmas edition of the Action Zone, and they played that. And so if you want to see my reaction to Tell Me a Lie, it's available right now on Patreon for free for everyone. All you got to do is join. You will see more reactions hitting Patreon. I got a bunch that are currently in production, so I'll start funneling them over there as they get done one at a time. And over on Patreon, you don't need your own copy. You can just watch me watch it. Bret taking the turnbuckle pad off. Is he a changed man? And Bret, the funny thing is, Shawn went through the same thing the previous year. So did Bret, because Bret lost, or a couple years earlier, when he lost the title at Survivor Series to Bob. Bret was a changed man, remember? All through '95, he was supposedly different. And then the Survivor Series match with Diesel, he was pulling out all the stops, even the Rumble match with Diesel in '95. So Bret they already went through this changed man shit with Bret the previous year. Sid with the kick out. Or not really a kick out, but Hitman Bret Hart. You know, Vince never called him Bret Hart or the Hitman or Bret. It was always the Hitman Bret Hart, the Hitman Bret Hart, and now the Hitman Bret Hart. So annoying. You know, Colin, if Exposed from 1998 is on YouTube and it's available for us to watch, you got to remember, if I react to anything, it's got to be something we can all access. So it's got to be on YouTube or somewhere that we normally find our watch-alongs. I don't want to make anybody have to work too hard to find it. But as long as we can find it somewhere where everyone can access it and follow along, sure, I'll react to anything. Oof. I think Bret had better matches with Diesel. His 2 matches in 95 were great. The Rumble match, even though it was a no contest, was very good. And the Survivor Series match was one of my favorite Bret Hart and Diesel matches of all time. Probably my favorite Diesel match. Earl was such a great ref. He was. He was sexy, too. Yeah, Sean's very mad about what Sid did to Jose Lothario with the video camera. Lawler with his screams. Bret's going for the sharpshooter on those gigantic legs of Sid. He's too big. I'm going to say that cameraman, that's not Bill Apter out there. He's a little bit too big for Bill. Oh! Speak of the devil. I feel like Austin just hurt himself there doing that. Oh, there's Owen and the Bulldog attack. Oh, wow. They're not even reunited with Bret yet. And Bulldog and Owen came out there. That's interesting. Well, we might get to it. We'll see if he gets nominated. She was a stunt granny. Bret's playing possum with that leg. Sid just had a 10 out of 10 look, I swear. 10 out of 10 look. So few guys had like just a better overall look than that. I can see, I mean, he looks like a better replacement for Hogan than anybody they ever tried to replace Hogan with. He would have been much better than Lex. I think the point, they were trying to have Bret roll into the ring post, and that was just a botch. Thanks for bringing that up, Foxstar Killer. Yes, if you do happen to be watching this video on demand, like after we watched it live, that's why I put the links in the description. So you can go down there and access those links, or I should have the live chat replay available, so you can probably still see my pinned comment up there. So the first match we watched was on the WWE, WCW vault. This match is on WWE's vault. The third match, which I think is, it's Mankind and Rock, that's actually going to be on WWE's actual YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, Bret got rammed into the exposed ring turnbuckle that he himself removed. Choke slam to Bret. I didn't really like Sid's choke slams. Sometimes he'd have a good one. Sid could do the one-handed ones, which look so good, but some of those, like this one, Undertaker's wasn't very good either. He just kind of came down gently with them. Overall, Sid had a better one, but Sid would sometimes look like shit, too. Oh, Sid almost over. There he goes. Oh, what a spill. Look how big Sid looks next to those tables. Look out, Bret and Shawn. Well, Bret's like, I'm going to hit him with his chair. Get that chair. Yeah, Shawn is out there with, he's got a lot of hatred for Sid right now because of what Sid did to Jose. The old pie face and in your house. Uh-oh, look out. Ooh. Oh, Bret nailed Shawn. Power bomb. I actually chose a match that Bret lost. And he beat Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart in back-to-back pay-per-views. And remember the previous year, it was the October In Your House. It was Diesel and Davey, and Bret was on commentary, and Diesel pie-faced him. So they just rehashed that with Sid and Shawn. Sid wins. Bret's pissed. Shawn cost him. Yeah, Shawn's got a bloody nose. Ooh. It's very easy to get a broken nose or bloody nose when you get thrown into someone on the ring apron. Oh, wow. Remember, same thing happened to Shawn at WrestleMania 29? He jumped up on the apron during Triple H and Brock, and he got nailed in the face, bloody nose. Whenever you're up in the apron and you get punched off, your likelihood of getting a bloody nose is very high. And Bret just hockey uppercutted Shawn to death through his T-shirt. And this is Bret. Bret, it's bubbling here. And it would finally boil over in that cage match with Sid in a couple months. This is bullshit. So Bret really feels like he got screwed here badly. And then, of course, he'd get screwed in the Royal Rumble as well. Both at the hands of Shawn and Steve Austin, respectively. Look at this replay. Yeah, so Bret got nailed right in the face by Shawn's elbow or fist or something. And then a power bomb to Bret. And then Sid would wind up beating Bret again. He'd beat him on Raw the night after In Your House Final Four. So Bret got screwed like 3 times in a row. Here at It's Time, then at the Royal Rumble, then the night after Final Four, when he wins the WWE title for one night. Oh, Sean's cutting a promo. We can't hear him, though. All right. He's going to kick his teeth down his throat. All right. Cool. All right. Well, it's time for the next match, guys. Let's keep rolling here. Let me shut off this timer. Then we're going to do Mankind versus The Rock next. I'm going to go ahead and pin this comment. There we go. So the link is either up there at the top of the chat, or you can access the link down in the description, but you're going to want to pull up the next match, which is In Your House. I'm sorry, not In Your House. Monday Night Raw, January 4th, 1999. This match was taped the week earlier, back when WWE did the Raw taping. So I'm just going to pull up the link over here. All right, I've got mine set up. Yeah, Rock versus Mankind, and this match is actually located on WWE's actual YouTube channel, so that's where we're going to watch this one. So if you guys are ready for the next one, let's do it on The Rock versus Mankind WWE Championship match, Raw, January 4th, 1999. I remember my buddy calling me at work the day, probably must have been a Wednesday, because back in those days, they would do a live Raw on Monday and then tape the following week's Raw on Tuesday. So it was probably Wednesday morning when I was at work. I got a call from my buddy, and he told me he must have called the hotlines or read the sheets or whatever he did, and he told me that Mankind is going to beat The Rock on Raw for the title. And I remember being like, are you sure? Would they do that on a taping? And sure enough, they did. So tonight is the actual anniversary of this match. 27 years ago, this took place. Thank you for that, AJ. That's pretty wild. So here we go on Mankind versus The Rock for the WWF title that would begin a rapid fire of title changes here between the two guys. Mankind would win it here. Rock would win it back at the Rumble. Mankind would win it back at Halftime Heat. And then Rock would win it back, I think, like the Raw after the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and take it into WrestleMania. So they would both trade the title a lot here over the next 6 weeks. And this is the first match that kicks it off. All right, so as usual, 3, 2, 1, play. You guys know what to do. All right. Timer, where are you? I always lose it. There it is. All right. All right, here we go. Let's rock on Mankind versus The Rock. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, close enough. And so Mankind's kind of got some new music here a little bit. He was using this for a while, a couple months. And then I think after he wins the title here and debuts on Raw with the belt, the first live Raw since winning the title, he's got the new Foley music. And he might have new music, but I need a new cold one. I'll be right back. Yeah, DX is backing up Mankind here. Here comes The Rock with that corporate theme, remember? And this was back when Rock was wearing that jumpsuit because he got his titties operated on. He got a boob job. The whole corporation. So we have Vince, Bossman, Shane, Test, Kenny is out there, I think, too, and Kane. Bringing up the rear here. This is also when Jim Ross was out. Jim Ross had suffered a bout with Bell's palsy So they had Michael Cole on the call here. And this is one of the greatest WWE title changes in history. And imagine how crazy it would have been if a healthy Jim Ross would have been on the call for this. 27 years ago. Unbelievable. Thank you, Victor. Audio might be a little loud. It might be. I'd hate for the first watch-along to be pulled down. I feel like on this one I'm about a half a second off. It's not perfect, but pretty close. I love the sign, Mick, you're a nut. These signs. There's a WrestleNet.com sign. Is WrestleNet still around? Yeah, WWF The Music Volume 4 probably came out in 99. It definitely wasn't 98 because WWF Volume 3 had just come out in like, so it was probably 2000 or late 99. Oh, did you see how they kind of paused that there? I guess this is for YouTube. How long has this video been on there? They posted it 5 years ago. So look. Oh, now they show it. But no, this one they pause. When Rock slammed the stairs on Mankind's head, they kind of froze it so you didn't have to see the violence. And this is also, if you remember, when Mankind was kind of loosely associated with the Job Squad because he's wearing a Job Squad shirt underneath his suit and tie. Oh, Rock spitting water. I loved Mankind's punches, those rapid right hands. They always look pretty good. Oh, we didn't get to see the bell ding on off the head either. I don't like this censored YouTube crap. We're not getting the uncensored version of this. Jesus Christ. Rock bottom through the table after Mick Foley just took the bell to the face. Oh, man, I remember these days so well. I've been in the restaurant business for about 33 years, and a few years in, I was questioning whether or not it was where I wanted to be, and so I briefly walked away from the wrestling business for almost a year, and I managed a loan office, and that's where I was working when this match happened. So my buddy called me in the morning. And it was just a couple months after that, I said, I think it was the next month. I had already been there about 8 or 9 months by this point. I think it was around the next month that I said, I don't like this life. And luckily for me, somebody that I knew was opening up an Italian restaurant right down the road from my apartment. And so I said, you know what? How about I come work for you? And that's what I did. Walked out of that shitty job, never looked back. I was like, 9 to 5 sucks. Or actually, it was 8 to 5. Greg is not built for that. I hated waking up in the morning. Hated it. Rock with a side Russian. I also remember how funny I was, how dumb I was as a fan. Like when The Rock was wearing this stuff, I didn't question it at all. I remember when The Rock started wearing the tracksuit or whatever, I never even asked myself why he was doing that. It wasn't until I heard the report of his titty surgery that I was like, oh, that's why he's doing it. But the fact that I never questioned it, I'm like, oh, I guess this is just what The Rock's going to wrestle in. But he's got a good physique. Why would you cover it up? I never really questioned why until I read the story. I'm like, oh. The corporate elbow. Vince loving the corporate elbow. It's funny watching Kenny Shamrock, too, play second fiddle to The Rock because Shamrock largely dominated The Rock during their feud the previous year. When did Shamrock join the corporation? Because wasn't Shamrock in the tournament? Didn't Rock beat him in the tournament to win the title? Oh, and they froze that too. We didn't get to see the belt shot to Foley. I didn't really have access to internet dirt sheets in '98, but I did have access to actual newsletters, like physical newsletters. Specifically, she was so great. She passed away many years ago. Georgianne Macropolis, the wrestling chatterbox. I remember I talked to her a couple times, and she was very cool. And she hand mailed them, sent them right to my house. And then I did a lot of hotline calling too. Oh, the sock is out. Mr. Sacco. Uh-oh. Down the gullet of The Rock. Can you imagine how nasty a Foley sock must be after it's been worn? Here comes Shamrock. Uh-oh. Here we go. Shamrock with a chair. There's Billy. There's Billy. It's the pop. It's time. It's time. Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. Unbelievable. Just the explosion. Here he comes. Now people are starting to lose their shit. Now they're like, oh, this might actually happen. Like, everybody plays it so well. The look on Vince's face, Shane, everybody's like shitting their pants. Boom. Puts Mankind on top. And there's Earl. Turns around right as Austin's getting out. What a pop. What a moment. I mean, Vince's performance here is just tremendous. They even blurred out the middle fingers. Yeah. One of the best WWF championship changes of all time. World title changes. I don't know which one I'd consider the best, but this one is up there. And it happened on a taped Monday Night Raw. Just back in these days, too, I tried to be I was like a smart wrestling fan, So I used to tell people that my favorite wrestlers were Mankind and X-Pac. Sean Waltman. I just thought I really advocated for them loudly. So I felt a little bit validated here with Foley winning, because I'm like, I just didn't think that they were ever going to, like, look at that. Not mankind. I mean, this is after the Dude Love stuff, after, you know, Over the Edge and all that earlier on in 1998. Champion of the world. Oh, I love it. Mankind and fucking Vince. I mean, that crowd exploded for that win. WWE was already starting to win the ratings award. They had won most of the year in 98, so they were already in the driver's seat here. And then WCW gives away the result like idiots. He's no longer the kid who ate worms. He's no longer known as the kid who'll eat anything for a quarter. Big Daddy-O did it. Makes me want to puke. Vince. Look at Foley running. Oh, my God. Okay, that one is now done. Foley versus The Rock for the championship. Holy crap, we got to watch Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker next from Survivor Series 1991. Let me just put this here in the chat. Wow. Well, I'm glad we finally watched that one because we don't watch Raw watch along. So I don't know when we would have gotten around to doing that one. Let me just post the link in here. Get Hogan and Taker up there. Get that link to you guys there in case anybody's showing up. They can just access it this way. All right. Let's post that. We'll pin it. We'll pin this here. Pin this here message. All right, there we go. All right, we are ready to go now. Next match number 4, is going to be Hulk Hogan defending the WWF Championship against The Undertaker in the Gravest Challenge at Survivor Series 1991. So hopefully you guys have got that match pulled up and are ready to rock. Actually, I'm going to give you guys 1 second. Give me 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That may have been 15 seconds. I'm not sure, but either way, if you guys are ready to go on this next match, I am. Next match is 20 minutes long. Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker, Survivor Series 1991. We've never watched this one because Survivor Series 91 is a really crappy pay-per-view. The matches suck. It's only like 2.5 hours long, and I've always avoided doing a watch-along for it. So at least we get a chance to watch Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker now for the first time ever. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, play. Yes. And here comes The Undertaker, the ominous music. All right, match number 4, Survivor Series. Look at that kid. There we go. The Gravest Challenge. I can answer that super chat now from Fox Star Killer earlier on. Thank you for the $5, bro. This match was another one of those things I was looking to recreate in my fantasy league I've talked about before in these live streams. He's referring to the match we just watched, Mankind versus The Rock from Raw, when Mankind won the title in 1999. That was a fun one to finally watch together, because I don't know when we would have ever gotten around to it. So these Vault watch-alongs give us a chance to watch matches we might not normally watch if they're on a TV event or on a, maybe on a 2-hour pay-per-view or, one we just don't see. So it's a chance for us to knock out a lot of matches we haven't done yet. And you do have Super Chat special amounts down in the description as well if you want to guarantee a match to get watched at any point in the future. The info on how to do that is down below. That kid is a part of that history. That kid looked like one of the Baldwin brothers to me, didn't he? When it comes crashing down, you got me, brother. Oh, man, Hogan, what a piece of shit he was in terms of what he did to Undertaker in this match. I don't want to speak too ill of the dead. That's not cool. But definitely did not agree with Hogan's antics for most of his career, as you guys well know. It's been well documented how good Mike Work feels about Hulk Hogan. You could write books on it. This is another match that I was not expecting a title change. I was surprised they did the match. I was watching probably Superstars or Challenge or whatever it was when they announced this match. And I remember being spooked. Like, well, what the fuck are they going to do here? Like Undertaker is unstoppable. They're putting him with Hogan already? And I was thinking, like, I guess Hogan's just going to beat him. And I didn't watch this night. I didn't order the pay-per-view. I don't remember what I was doing. Actually, I do. I was likely in Philadelphia visiting family for Thanksgiving. So I wasn't aware until, like, the next day that Hogan lost the title here. And I remember just being flabbergasted, just shocked to shit that The Undertaker, a guy that's been in the company for a year, is WWE champion, and a guy who I already knew from WCW. I was blown away that was reality. Yeah, Hogan and Taker also faced off in Suburban Commando. I have never seen Suburban Commando, and I never will see Suburban Commando. I love Christopher Lloyd. I know he's in that movie, but I never saw Suburban Commando. I never saw Mr. Nanny. The only Hogan movie I've ever seen was No Holds Barred. I saw it in the theater, but I am not going to watch Suburban Commando or Mr. Nanny. I will die before I watch either one of those movies. You're going to have to kidnap me and strap me to a chair and duct tape my eyelids open if you want me to watch that. These early days of Taker was when the first year, I think, was when Taker was really at his spookiest. I was a 14-year-old kid, but he got to me a couple times there where even though I knew who he was just so good at that character. Because when he debuted as The Undertaker, when he came in as Taker, I remember recognizing him I'm like, oh, they brought him in, and he's just in a goofy gimmick, just like the Berserker or somebody like that. I didn't think really much of it. And then he just fit it so perfectly. And there was a few moments on television, one on Saturday Night's Main Event and a couple of others, where Taker gave you that feeling in the pit of your stomach, or made your stomach drop, or a couple of moments on TV where he did more than suspend my disbelief. He penetrated it, like he penetrated me hard. You know what I mean. Never saw Three Ninjas either. I was a little bit old for those movies, I think. I don't remember when Three Ninjas came out, but I'm pretty sure I was well into my teens. I was already kissing girls and shit. I'm not watching Three Ninjas. My sister, though, who was 4 years younger than me, I'm pretty sure she was aware of Three Ninjas. Paul Bear, fucking motherfucker. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And you can tell, too, another interesting thing about this match is you can tell Hogan, he's starting to physically change. I felt like he was still the Hogan that we knew at WrestleMania when he beat Slaughter. But by the time we got to the end of 91 and we got into 92, Hogan had gotten leaner and his eyebrows had gotten darker. And it was starting to happen here. Like, he's still got the eyebrows, but they're getting a little bit darker. He's just a little bit leaner than he was. And then he'd really physically change for WrestleMania 8 and WrestleMania 9. Look how Hogan tries to body slam him. Bobby Heenan's he couldn't slam him. He didn't slam him not because he was too heavy. He just didn't slam him that time. He can slam him, Bobby. You were at ringside. You were right there when Hulk Hogan slammed the biggest motherfucker that's ever lived. Right in front of your face, Bobby Heenan. And now you're acting like Hogan can't slam Undertaker, who's what, 280? Or he might be 300, but still. No, he's probably way more than 380. He's 3-something. But he ain't 5-something. He weighs 200 pounds less than Andre the Giant. How slow Taker went over the top. Oh, shit. I just accidentally paused it. Oh, I fixed it. Huh. What happens sometimes on the computer that I'm using to watch, my mouse, if I don't use my mouse, the cursor will freeze wherever you last left it, and you can't get it to move again until you click the mouse. Oh, shit. Or throw the fucking mouse. And where I left it must have been right on the screen, because when I clicked it, I paused it. But we're back. We back. Yeah, so technically here, Taker and Hogan are being billed at the same weight, right? Or nearly the same weight. I guess Taker would technically have 20 pounds on Hulk. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And if I remember right, this was not the main event. Hogan and Taker here, I don't think was the main event. They had one of the Survivor Series elimination matches that might have been the main event was like 4-on-3. They were even missing a dude, and they were like, fuck it. It was just one of the worst Survivor Series. At the Joe. I got treated so well at the Joe in 96 when they brought me backstage and they just took me around everywhere. It was awesome. I got to walk past all the Red Wings shit on the wall and stuff back there. It was so cool. And the Joe is no more. I think they towed a Joe down, I think. We Are Pro Wrestling, Jacob, what's the latest with the Joe? They demolished it, right? Because I know the Silverdome hung around for a few years before they finally took it down 20 years later. Okay, so it was 3-on-3, not even 4-on-3. Okay, the main event. LOD, Bossman, IRS, and Disasters. Oh, no, it was 4-on-3. Yeah, 4-on-3. Weird. I mean, we had 4 WWE champions in 1991. Warrior, Slaughter, Hogan, and Taker. That's a lot. That's a lot. And technically 5 title changes because, or 4 changes too, because Hogan would beat Undertaker at Tuesday in Texas right after this to win the belt back, but then due to all the chaos in the match, Jack Tunney stripped Hogan and they put the title up in the Rumble. Garrett, thanks for the $5. Christopher Lloyd and Shelley Duvall are why you still watch Suburban Commando today. Top 5 most quotable movies. You know, for you, Garrett, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe if I can find enough drugs in the house. Put them all in a blender and take them at once. I could maybe tolerate it. But since it comes so highly recommended from you, maybe I will not be so close-minded on Suburban Commando. I would love to suggest that one to Elizabeth. Yeah, I don't know what the submission is that Taker is doing, but his hand's just over his mouth. Taste my hand. The Lord of Darkness puts his hand in your mouth. You will not survive. He has no eyeballs. He looks like a character from This Is Spinal Tap. Nice. What I liked about Hogan, though, is if he was on the ropes or he was up against somebody that was overmatching him, he didn't mind raking your eyes. He'd thumb you. You know, most fans considered Hogan like not the best wrestler, but he understood what to do. Hogan always did, and he really could adapt. You know, you look at more of the adaptable wrestlers, guys like Bret Hart or Kurt Angle, or, you know, has to adapt to so many different, you know, styles and paces and whatnot, but Hogan could adapt to opponents. And if he had to resort to shit that Hogan wouldn't normally do, he was not above doing that, even when he was at the height of his babyface run. Oh, shit. Tombstone. That was the best-looking one. Oh, Hogan's right up. No selling the Tombstone. That move was pretty fucking protected. But hey, at least Hogan didn't kick out of it. I don't know what's worse, getting right up or kicking out at 2. But at least he didn't kick out. He's hulking up. This is where you think Hogan's gonna. And this match, too, was put together with no build. It was just made. So it's not like they had a run-in on TV that led to it. It was just like, Hogan's got to defend the title against The Undertaker. So this match was just given to it. Here comes Flair. Flair's out there. Now you can feel the electricity picking up. This is still 91. Title changes, you know, aren't super routine. And this is a Hogan match we're talking about. He hasn't lost since WrestleMania 6. In 1990. There's Hogan going after Flair. Boom. What business is Flair? There's the big boot to Taker. Boom. Oh, what a sell on the big boot, too. Fucking Paul Bearer grabs the leg. All right, I'll tell you now, here's where Flair, I think, is going to come in with a chair, right? There's the chair. Oh, you got me, brother. Boom. Hogan's head was this fucking far away from the chair. Watch this. Wait. God, I love that sequence. Just that 1, 2, 3. Bobby Heenan in the background. Humongous upset here. A year earlier, I'm watching this fucker on WCW, and here he is, beating Hogan for the title at Survivor Series in the town that I was born in. And like Taker walking around with that belt was eerie to me. It was just like, holy shit. Just by that point, I'm 14 years old now. I kind of understand a little bit about like wrestling and what exactly is going on. And I remember having a conscious thought, like, they put the belt on him. I cannot believe they put the belt on The Undertaker. But I'm like, holy crap. You know what? Scratch that. Remember when I said I didn't think I knew that Hogan lost the title the next day? I didn't. That's not right. I turned on the Scramble channel. I turned it on late. I turned it on after Hogan lost. There is a backstage interview later on the show with Gene and maybe Jack Tunney or something like that, and I turned it on right when that was happening. So I did actually, I was aware of Hogan losing the title on this night. Wow. And that was when it hit me, like, holy crap, Undertaker's champion. And then Mean Gene's like, there needs to be an investigation and whatnot. And you could kind of tell that they're going to do something here to give Hogan a rematch. And that's when they booked that Tuesday in Texas shit. So there's Tony Gurria, Danny Davis, Rene Goulet, Earl Hebner, and Pat Patterson all attending to Hulk Hogan. And Strongbow is out there. There's some fucking legends right there. And there's the Hogan clone, and he's been there. He was there in the front row for Hogan losing the title to Yoko, too. That poor fella's had his heart broken. Look at these fans. Look how scared they are for Hulk. Hulk with them eyebrows. He looks like Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused, doesn't he? That's what I like about them high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age. Look at Hogan. He's like, ugh. And so apparently Hogan tells Undertaker backstage that you got me, brother. Like he tried to make Undertaker believe that he legitimately injured Hogan here. And Hogan's head, well, no shit, I'm at least a foot, right? A foot away from the chair. I'm surprised. I questioned the validity of that story. Because Undertaker even confirms it. He's like, yeah, he had me scared shitless. I'm like, didn't you know, though, when you came down that Hogan's head was nowhere near the chair? Couldn't you tell that? Couldn't you feel him in your thighs? Hogan, after, having one of the biggest wins, or having the biggest win in the biggest wrestling match in history, right down the road in Pontiac against Andre the Giant 4 years earlier. Here he's coughing up the title to a guy that just came in, and I was watching in the mid-cards in the Bush Leagues just the previous year. Wild. Wrestling was wild. Wrestling was wild. Poor Hulk. Fucking Strongbow with the little short tie there. Yeah, Strongbow, Goulet, Gurria, Pat, and a couple of legendary Hall of Fame refs. Wow. Okay. So Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker in Survivor Series 91. That one is in the books. What is the next one? It is going to be the War Games match from 1992, Wrestle War 1992 to be exact. This one is fun. I did a review on this many years ago. I think Barry, it might have been Barry who donated to have a review of this done. I think it was you, Barry. I can't remember, though. But it's Sting's Squadron versus the Dangerous Alliance, Wrestle War 1992. Let me get that link pulled up here on the screen. Let me reset the timer and get the next match up here on the pinned comment. And yeah, this one is real good. All right. All right. Hopefully you guys have got that pulled up. We'll hit play in just a second. Let me just pin this new comment. All right. That pinned comment should now be the current match that we need to be on. This is going back to the WCW Vault. So we started WCW Vault, then went to WWE Vault, then went to WWE's YouTube channel, and then the Vault again. And now we are back to WCW's Vault. So this one was posted 9 months ago. By the way, the runtime on the YouTube video here is 27 minutes, 56 seconds. Sting's Squadron versus Dangerous Alliance War Games match from Wrestle War 1992. This one is all kinds of fun. And you can search Wrestle War 92 on my YouTube channel, and you should find a review from a few years back that I did on this show as well, if you want to hear a podcast review from back in the day. So anyway, this one is next. Let me get my fingers set here, and we will be ready to rock on the next match. War Games 1992. All right, 3, 2, 1, play like always. All right, guys, here we go. 3. Wait, hold on. I wasn't ready. I'm ready now, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Boom, perfect. I love it. These two teams are unbelievably stacked. It's the Dangerous Alliance. Had Rick Rude, Steve Austin was in the Dangerous Alliance, Arn Anderson, Bobby Eaton, I think, and Zbyszko. Oh, yeah, there's Zbyszko right there. Look at these oiled studs. Look at these studs. Bobby Eaton, God rest his soul. He's the best. I love Bobby Eaton. Bobby Eaton is American El Dandy.
And I can tell you, after being in the sport for 20 years, there is nothing more violent, more volatile, and more dangerous, fans, than the match you're about to see.
Sting's Squadron. Off Leather Wings, appreciate the $2. When you were a kid, you were scared of Abyss in TNA. Man, I'm old. The fact that people were kids when Abyss was in TNA, that seems like yesterday. I feel like I was 30 when Abyss was in TNA. Look at this team. Nikita is a babyface now. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the ultimate babyface. Sting, another ultimate babyface. And you got Dustin Rhodes and Barry Windham. Holy shit. Holy Hall of Fame, Batman. Angie, Barry ruled. Yeah, we should shout out Jesse the Body Ventura, who is on commentary here. He left WWE in 1990 over some royalties disputes. I love the game plan. Look at, they're all looking at the game plan. Shout out to Medusa, who just is all kinds of hot out there in an evening gown. Look at, they got like blueprints. This team is ready. Just what a lineup, man. I mean, I'm literally a fan. I take that back. I was never a humongous Larry Zbyszko fan. Never loved him. However, every single other member of this War Games match, I'm a massive fan of, including the two guys starting here, Barry Windham and Stunning Steve, or as they're better known for their gimmicks, the Stalker and Stone Cold Steve Austin. We got one half of the U.S. Express, one half of a Hollywood Blonde in there. We got a Stalker, we got a Stunner, we got a Stone Colder, we got a West Texas Redneck. God, 1992. So this is a year after. Or when the fuck was Wrestle War? What month? I don't even know what month this was. Let's look it up. It was May. So this was 6 months after the match we just watched. Hogan versus The Undertaker. This is 6 months later in WCW. Wrestle War. 1992, y'all. I don't think that blueprint-sized game plans are really necessary for a War Games. I mean, you can only have so much strategy. Because you can pre-decide, who goes in the ring. I mean, maybe you have to have contingency plans, but you can't go buy your plans because this is a very unpredictable match where there's nowhere to predict, really what's going to happen or who the other team is going to send in. Unless that entire blueprint is for each scenario. If they send in this guy, then we send in this guy. Or if they have the advantage, then we'll send him in. If we need more help, we're going to switch you up with him. You're going to go in before him. Things like that. I don't know. I can't tell what they're chanting. I love how, low hanging the cages. Love that. Oh, Austin missed. I do know we get a pretty good amount of blood in this match. And these are just the more fun days of War Games. These matches felt grittier. I know a lot of fans liked the little holding cages and stuff, but I got used to that. But when they brought War Games back, the concept to NXT, and they were using those little cages, I thought it was so dumb. But so many years went by, fans kind of got used to it and accepted them to where when they weren't there this year, people were like, where the fuck are the cages? And I was always kind of thinking that they were kind of a dumb idea. I liked it when everybody was just out there. 1 minute timer is on the screen here. Oh, it's just going to be a coin toss. You know what? I think we might be safe, hopefully, Victor, because I see some blood on Austin right now, and this is the Vault channel for WCW. So I think part of the reason why we saw the freeze frame on the headshot was because WWE's main channel. That's my guess. Maybe they'll let a few more things fly here, especially when they give us matches in their entirety. Yeah, Austin is busted open. We're going to find out via a coin toss who goes in next. Sting calls heads. It's tails. Heels win, and it's Ravishing Rick Rude. So it's going to be Rude and Austin double teaming Barry Windham. Wow. Rude and Barry Windham just slugging it out. I don't ever recall these two having matches. Maybe in like 86 they may have. Listen to the crowd. I mean, the attendance is 6,000, but it sounds way louder than that. 105,000 buy rate. That's not horrible. He's bleeding profusely, and Rick Rude is in need of more tanning, according to AJ. Yeah, Rick Rude needs to be more tanned. I love hearing the rain outside. We don't get much rain here in San Diego, so I always appreciate it when it happens. Steamboat. Here he comes. He's ready. I love how Pee Wee Anderson's holding him back. Yeah. Listen to the crowd. Steamboat got a broken nose or something? God, Rude and Steamboat. I mean, they were in WWE together. We might have got a match or two, but there was never a program. Wow. Look at him go. He is fired up. Steve Austin and Steamboat have a couple of good matches, too, on pay-per-view and TV that exist out there. Steamboat and Rude would have made a great Intercontinental Championship feud in WWE. I think that could have been equally as good as Savage and Steamboat. Jesus. Ugh. It's so hard to do some of these moves with that low-ass ceiling. -2? Like 2 underneath 0? Like, so when you walk out your front door, do you instantly die? Like, how do you deal with -2? The fuck? Oh, y'all are crazy. That's crazy. I'm Brian Fellow. Here comes Arn. Oh. Look out. Oh, yeah. Arn's got a hold of Steamboat. When I said it was rainy and chilly here, I meant it was raining and 61. It's chilly. Actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. It's 57 now. It's now 57. It's getting real cold outside. Double crab. Yeah, 57. Right on. This is kind of like a Boston Crab But if it's a half crab executed by two different people, what city's crab does it then become? It could be a Robbinsdale, Minnesota crab, or it could be an Atlanta, Georgia crab. Yeah, heels have got the advantage here, and it's three good heels too. I mean, it's Austin and Rude and Arn. I mean, guys like that you're on a first-name basis with in wrestling. When you say Rude, you don't have to go which one, or Arn. You know exactly who you're talking about. There's only one of all of them. Steamboat over both ropes. Dustin is in to even things up, and he came in firing. He came in like, have you ever watched the Peter McNeely and Mike Tyson fight? He came in like McNeely. Only he's doing better. So far, I think Austin is the only one with color. Hits the top of his head. Jesus, Gold Dust takes down Stone Cold. I always loved it. It's the Midwest accent, but Jesse Ventura always would say "injured." He's injured, like ENJURED. He's injured. No, he's injured. It's not injured. My mom would always call milk, like MELK, milk. Drink your milk. Oh my God, I don't know what the fuck milk is. Oh. That is the greatest thing I've ever seen. There's... Arn's head was in between the two rings with his feet. He was like doing a keg stand. Like literally with his head inside the vagina of the two rings. It was the best. Now, I guess, a flaw in having everybody out there is you kind of know before the countdown is done who's coming in because they're there at the door waiting. So if you want it to be more of a surprise, the cage works better, I guess, or having them just come out to their entrance music. But I'm an old school guy, and I just like this so much better. It's going to be Zbyszko. Look at the intensity here. And here goes Medusa. She's climbing her ass to the top barefoot. And she's got, I think, Paul E's phone. The cell phone. The Zach Morris phone. Oh. We got weapons introduced. Sting went up there after. Look at this shot. That cage is so wonky. I think the last pay-per-view we watched something recently with that had a Medusa match. I think it was Starrcade 96. That's what it was. That was 4 years later. Fuck. Oh. Who is it? We already know. Sting. Sting's in. Nice. Rude is dark as shit, isn't he? Oh my God, he's press slamming Rude into the cage, grabbing him right by the balls and throwing him down. Oh. Jesus. Arn's busted open now. Yeah, the match hasn't even started yet. There's Medusa taping up Bobby Eaton. It's going to be Nikita Koloff in last for the baby faces. No, did I notice Heyman hugged Medusa when she got down? Well, gave her a little grope? Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. I thought Zabisco was like the brand of crackers or whatever. Oh, it was a terrible boot, Dustin. Garrett, thanks for the $2. Cody's the only Rhodes to lose a War Games match. Fucking Cody, man. Messing everything up for the family legacy. Desecrating the family name. Yeah, Zabisco trying to take the I think he succeeded. They're trying to snap off the trying to take the ring apart here. I love that there's so much blood on the mat, on everybody's trunks. All right, Nikita is in last. This poor cameraman they have in there. Yeah, Nikita babyface now, sort of. We'll see. Taking out Arn. Come on, helping out Sting. Oh, no. Oh, he pushed Sting out of the way. I thought he got accidentally hit. And they hug. Fans fucking pop for that. That lopsided-ass ring, or cage. How horrible the cage is sitting on the ring. That's part of the charm of it, though. I kind of like that it looks like shit. I don't like how clean everything looks in WWE. How everything looks like a toy. Look at that thing. The aerial shot of that looks like a disaster. Looks like 9 monkeys put it together. Might not be that far off from reality. Oh, there we go. Rude's finally making progress on that until Steamboat messed it up. Foxstar, appreciate that 5. Meltzer was saying in the newsletter that Sting was going to go back to the old surfer look at Halloween Havoc 2000. I could see them doing that at that time. I mean, Hogan went back to the red and yellow, so Sting going back to that would not be that surprising if they did it back then. I'm surprised they didn't, actually. Yeah, it looks like the top is caving in. Like, if you build, like, if you're a kid and you build a fort in your house or in your bedroom or something, that's like what the ceiling of your fort would look like. Fort ceiling. Made from a blanket. Tornado Chop, I'm with you. I am not complaining about the sketchiness of the cage. That's why I like it. That's why these memories are so great, you know. The old WCW banner in the background there and the ring apron and all that blood and that bright blue mat in the ring. And like, I lived through these days. I remember all of this, and it was awesome. Nowadays, you know, in WWE, if everything's not 100% perfectly aesthetically pleasing, you know, it's not going to be good enough. I like that the cage is like 15 degrees off and the roof is sinking and there's blood everywhere. Yeah, Bobby Eaton's just trying to repair it. Yeah, that is just a monster wrench. Oh. Eaton eats it. Oh, there you go. Now you can just make him submit because he just took that steel apparatus to the shoulder. And now Sting can just rip his shoulder out of the socket, and Bobby Eaton's going to submit, and there's Bill Alfonso calling for the bell. Well, you guys started it. You're the ones that detached the turnbuckles and came back to bite you. Serves you right. The injury. There's Jesse with the injury thing again. With the injury. He's injured. I didn't mean to do it. Oh, problems in the Dangerous Alliance. Everybody's mad. Everybody's blaming each other. Everybody's very tanned. I mean, this is like 480p, so it's hard to... Yeah, Jesse said Larry was doing a lawyer's plea. I feel like if Zbyszko came into WWE in like the 90s, Vince would have made him a lawyer. he would have made him a lawyer. I can see it. And I can see him like feuding with IRS, like a lawyer versus the tax guy. So, yeah, all right. Well, we knocked out War Games from Wrestle War 1992, Sting's Squadron versus the Dangerous Alliance, and that was a fun one. Probably, arguably, the best War Games match they've ever done, according to many fans. So that is now the end of that, and it leaves us with our main event. Leaves us with our sixth and final match of the night. This one is going to be the 1989 Royal Rumble. I'm going to go ahead and pin the comment for you now here, so you guys can access it there, or you can find it down below in the description. The Royal Rumble 1989. Now, they did a Royal Rumble as a test run the year before on USA Network. It was a lot shorter. I think people were coming in every 1 minute or something like that, and it was won by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Then they made a pay-per-view out of it in 1989. This was the first one, and this was before they started doing the stipulation that you get a title match at WrestleMania if you win this thing. The reason they started doing that was because in 1992, the match we just watched, Undertaker and Hogan, when Taker won the belt from him, and then they forfeited the belt because of all the nonsense and put it up for grabs in the Rumble, where the winner won the championship, and that's when Ric Flair won it. Then after that, they've had to do something since the title was given away in the previous one. You can't just go back to what you were doing. So then they put a title shot on the line in every Royal Rumble, and that's the way it's been ever since. But the first three of them didn't have any title shot on the line. It was just the winner's purse, and they had just brought back in Big John Studd. So he was now in as a babyface. Andre was a heel. They were going to rehash a feud between the two of them, and this was kind of Studd's big return into the company. But we also had the Mega Powers. There was dissension between the two of them. They were about to split up heading into WrestleMania 5. Andre was deathly afraid of snakes. Axe and Smash of Demolition, I'm pretty sure, opened this thing, which blew my mind as a kid. So lots to look at here at the Royal Rumble in 1989, and that's going to be our main event this evening. So this should be fun. Good night, Colin. If you're not sticking around for the Royal Rumble, that's okay. No problem. We'll catch you on the next one. But yeah, now it's time for the Rumble, so hopefully you've got it pulled up. And this one's an hour long, and this will be the last one of the night. So here we go, Rumble 89. Get my fingers ready. You guys ready to rock? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. All right. Royal Rumble 1989. Howard's breaking it down for us. Every man for himself. And, of course, Hogan would win these in back-to-back years, both times when he was champion. So the Royal Rumble was just different back in those early days. All right, it's Demolition's theme music. I did not order the Royal Rumble in '89. I remember seeing the pictures from the Royal Rumble in the WWF magazine of Axe and Smash fighting, and I remember thinking, like, I wish I could have seen that. It took me forever until I finally got my hands on the video and saw it. Probably a full year after. Axe. Look at the Bill Eadie's jacked. I love it. I love that they were setting the tone right off the bat for the Rumble, saying these are the things you're going to see. You're going to see tag team partners have to face each other, and in this case, they are tag team champions and, arguably the most popular team in the company at the time, and they're going to be facing off. So they really wanted to put over that every man for himself thing. Is that glitter or water? It is glitter. Demolition wore glitter. Specifically Axe. I don't think Smash wore glitter, but Axe wore glitter. I think it's more because he had the silver paint. So he's got that like silver look to him. That metal look. It might have even been a throwback to when he was a member of the Machines. But yeah, it's glitter. No matter how much I try to masculinize it. Masculize it. It's glitter. It's like you took one of them glittery holiday Christmas ornaments and just rubbed it on his chest. I mean, they're going at it, too. Wasting no time. I mean, I'm pretty sure Demolition's gear is exactly what the Gimp is wearing underneath his suit in Pulp Fiction. I mean, they got glitter. They got this dominatrix shit on. They got sparkles on their trunks.
You wonder if any hostilities could come out of this, Gorilla. I mean, these two guys are the champions, the tag team champions. Maybe they'll be so hostile with each other when this is over that there could be a falling out between them. It's a possibility.
Could be a falling out, yeah.
It's a possibility. Boy, they're doing a number on each other, too. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's not out of there. He went over the top, but his feet didn't go down to the floor, Jess. So
Axe thought he threw Smash out.
well, the one thing I'll give to Axe and Smash, they're not holding anything back on each other. Absolutely not. Smash now got him set up there. Instead of pounding away, he might do. Oh, look at this. 1 second left till number 3 comes in. Look at the fans looking for number 3. Who is it? On the way. We can't see who it is yet.
Oh, shit. It's Andre. That's right. It's Andre. And the following year, you know, he would be defeating Demolition for the titles in 1990 with Haku. And so Andre's coming out here at number 3. And this is a guy that's dominated so many battle royals. And he's out at number 3. Look, in Demolition, they're immediately done fighting. Like, let's get him. Andre goes down. Now they're pounding on Andre. Andre's like, God damn, it sucks. Huh.
Well, you know, Andre the Giant is the size of 2 men, but I don't know if even he can stand up to Demolition 2 against 1. Well, Andre the Giant over the years has won, what, more battle royals than anyone in the history of professional wrestling? Yeah, I think he's up on me by 1 or 2. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mention that fact. I think he leads me by 1 or 2. Andre being pummeled here, and still he manages to get on his feet. And that's what Axe and Smash are waiting for. So now they can get underneath him. Andre, whoa, in trouble in a hurry. Time's got to be closing in pretty quick on number 4.
Yeah, I like how we've had Jesse on the last 2 matches in 2 different companies.
Right now, Andre doing quite well. We're down to 7, 6, and counting till the entrance of participant number 4. Oh, there's the buzzer.
Who is it? Oh, it's a very young Kurt Hennig coming in. They had just brought him in a few months earlier. He worked Survivor Series. He dropped the AWA title, I think, to Jerry Lawler before coming to WWE. Yeah, Perfect going after Andre. I don't ever remember Perfect and Andre exchanging. Actually, yes, I do. They mixed it up at WrestleMania 7. But this was before Kurt was wearing the singlet. First time I remember seeing him in it was at WrestleMania 5 against Owen. Boy, I love that Hennig is just teaming up with Demolition here to take down Andre. Yeah, 1996 was the first year that they started doing entrance themes during the Rumble. And I remember it was around 93 or 94 when I started thinking about it. I remember being like, I wonder why they don't do the music. And so in 96 when they finally started doing it, I'm like, I knew they'd finally do that. But I had kind of had the idea in my head a couple years earlier. So I remember laughing when they started doing it in 96. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Ooh. But yeah, in the early days here, they just sent you out there. Rugged Ronnie Garvin. Former NWA champion. Oh, Andre's stuck. Oh, shit. He's like, I really hope Jake doesn't come out now. I mean, they're all going to have to team up. Smash is gone. Andre got himself out. Yeah, Alan, they were calling Mr. Perfect by his name for a while. They were calling Curt Hennig Mr. Perfect Curt Hennig, and they kind of just dropped it and started calling him Mr. Perfect. Andre's punches were the best. I had my toys, my LJN figures, and when I would make Andre punches, I would do the noise. I would go, when I was a kid. Taking a lot of starch out of him, all right. It's Valentine. Now managed by Jimmy Hart. I guess he'd been with him for a while by that point. I mean, this is a whole bunch. I mean, they're all heels. I mean, everybody in the ring except for Axe is a heel. Andre's reaching down for something extra. Got to reach down, Andre. Get rid of Garvin. There goes Ronnie. I feel like if there was a woman named Ronnie, she would also have the same hair as Ronnie Garvin. Foxstar, are you telling me Jimmy Hart didn't train in the dungeon? Are you sure? Jimmy and Stu are so similar in so many ways. Look at Andre. Honeycomb.
City crowd counts it down. There's the buzzer. Who will it be?
Who will it be? It's Jake the Snake. Oh, he got caught up in the ropes. Andre caught him. And he did not come with the snake. And this is going to be your WrestleMania match. Andre versus Jake the Snake. And Big John Studd would be the referee. And there's Valentine coming after Andre. Sometimes you wonder the people that Andre tolerated or liked or got along with. I have a feeling he had no issues with Valentine. He was probably cool with him. Jacob the Snake'em. I like that. Number 8. Have a good night, Garrett. Thanks for coming. Oh, I like that one too. That's probably available, right? Yeah, Victor, as long as it's available, I'll consider almost anything. But definitely down to watch Taker versus Triple H. From Shotgun Saturday Night at Penn Station, Triple H went down the escalator. He got tombstoned on it, remember? I think, right? I do remember that. Yeah, I'd be into that. It's Outlaw Ron Bass, who had just gotten his head shaved by Beefcake. That feud they had that started when Bass injured Beefcake and basically knocked him out of SummerSlam. Jake just got eliminated there. Jake is already gone. But yeah, Bass knocked Brutus out of the SummerSlam IC match with Honky, and that's when the Warrior came out, took his place, won the title. And so this whole feud finally culminated with the hair match. And the barber did some shaving. Oh, shit. Be right back. Number 9 is out next. Gorilla goes, he's working on the hammer. Yes, he is. It's Sean. Sean with the baby fat. Yeah, Cozy, there might not be full episodes of Shotgun, but that match that he's talking about, that might be on there. Probably is. As long as it's on YouTube, it doesn't even have to necessarily be the Vault channels. As long as it's available, you can find it. Everything's up for grabs here. Ooh. Hennig eliminates Axe. There goes Sean. Look at Hennig sell. Wow. Oh, perfect. Yeah, how he spun his way back in.
That's right. That's the key. If you get tossed over that top rope, if you can get your hands around it and swing yourself back in, you're not eliminated until both feet touch that floor. Now we're rapidly approaching the
Andre and Ron Bass.
will be making his appearance very shortly. Whoever it might be. How do you know? It could be Sensational Sherry.
Could be Sensational Sherry. Jesse's right. Sean and Marty would face Boss Man and Akeem at WrestleMania and get their asses kicked. Oh, hey, Tito. Come on up, buddy. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Who is it? Oh, is it Luke? It's Butch. Oh, yeah, it's Butch. I actually kind of never knew. Damn, the crowd is popping for Butch. Oh, no, they're popping for Jake, who's back. Like, damn, Butch is getting a pop here. He's got the snake. And, Andre's out of there. That's what he said. Just translating. Holy shit. Goddamn snake. Look how mad he is. Andre's like, I'll just see you later. Nobody else is afraid of snakes. Not even the referee, Andre. That snake is not moving at all. Is that one of them just fake snakes? The snake that he used, the yellow python that he used at Survivor Series 1996 was 1,000% fake. He slid it in the ring and it just stopped. It just did not move. Just a dead slinky. I'm like, that thing is fake.
Well, there went one of the major favorites of this event, Andre the Giant. Like I said, I still feel that was grossly unfair, Gorilla. Absolutely. One of the odds-on favorites, Andre the Giant, was picked to perhaps be the winner here in this Royal Rumble. Oh, look out. What a dangerous match. All those arms and legs flying around in there. I'll tell you, you can get maimed in there.
All right, somebody else. Maybe it's the other whacker. Whacker of bushes. Honky. It's Honky. Listen to the crowd. I mean, he's only a few months removed from his IC title run. So he's still somewhat of a threat. But his stock is rapidly declining in the company. Honky and Mr. Perfect, that's fun. The future of the Intercontinental title versus the past of the Intercontinental title. I like it. 4 out of the 6 men in this ring are former Intercontinental champions. The other 2 never held any titles in the WWE, Ron Bass or the Whacker of Bush. Yeah, I watched that day. I watched Superstars or whatever it was, whichever one of the weekend shows it was, when Earthquake squashed Damien. I was pissed off. Because I also, when I saw it, whatever I watched it on, I didn't get the censored version with the X. I saw his big ass come down on that bag. And I remember kind of assuming that there was probably nothing really in the bag, but it was still infuriating. I wanted to murder Earthquake. Look at Honky hanging on. Holding on tight. Almost got Honky out of there. Tito, another former Intercontinental Champion, 2-time. Sean, Tito, and Valentine are both 2-time, I believe, Intercontinental Champions. Valentine might not be, actually. Honky's about to be out. Remember when the Bushwhackers crashed a honka love at WrestleMania? That was a whole nother year away. Double suplexing in someone in the Royal Rumble's wild. I love this. Santana and Valentine. Oh, my God. This revisited all these years later. We're like 6 years after their feud. Yeah, that's very cool to see them mixing it up. Yeah, Tito is here. Hey, buddy. He was not feeling great yesterday. He had liquid shit that went everywhere. It was very disturbing. All right, who's next? Bad news. It's bad news. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad news going after Ron Bass. Bad news. I thought Bad News Allen's promos in WWE were some of the funniest ones. Bad News Brown. Honky's gone at the hands of Tito and Luke or Butch. I don't know. I've already forgotten. Yeah, Santana and the Hammer still. Like when Gorilla was like, Andre working on the Hammer. So great. I always thought it was interesting that the Royal Rumble banner that's hanging in the arena, it moves and shit. All the WWE banners used to move back in the 80s. I don't know why. I don't know why they moved around. It would sway back and forth a lot. Sean's up. See the Rumble banner up there swinging? Oh, Sean almost over the top. Hang on, Sean. I'm rooting for you. Marty. Now we got both the Rockers in there. Cozy, that's a good question. I don't know. There's so much. You got to be so careful as a content creator about like what you put up and stuff. So yeah, maybe it's not that. They should just put it on Netflix then, you know. But so far, they've just put the WWE shows up. There goes Ron Bass, but that doesn't mean the other stuff won't show up on Netflix. Give it some time. The fact that they threw all the pay-per-views up there at once and they didn't slow roll them out, That's a good sign, not a bad sign. So the fact that the other stuff isn't up there yet, they might wait until next month and then hit you with the WCW shit, and then wait another month and hit the ECW stuff. And if that's the case, I can wait. It's fine. I'm cool. And we will be doing, if we do pay-per-views, if they're available here on YouTube, we'll watch them on YouTube. But if they're on Netflix, we'll be over there. Most of you, I'm sure, have Netflix. Or actually, I should do a poll. If there's a pay-per-view that's available on YouTube, I'll ask you guys where you would prefer to watch it. If you think Netflix would be better for ads, or if you'd rather do it on YouTube. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Run a poll or something like that. Macho Man. And he's still wearing the bandana and the glasses. He's WWE champion here. Still a babyface, but my God, just fucking barely. Look at him going after Bad. They were feuding through most of 98. Or 88, excuse me. Well, actually, I should say on the back end of 88. Ugh. Macho Man in there with Tito. Hammer took the title from Tito. Tito took the title back from Hammer. Savage took the title from Tito. I'm upset that we didn't get a little bit of Savage and Honky in the ring just for old time's sake. Savage and Perfect, future Survivor Series tag team partners in 92. Savage draws him out of retirement. Tito and Randy's teaming up is wild. The last 3 Intercontinental Champions before Honky. It's Arn. Valentine's gone at the hands of Randy. And Arn and Shawn going at it. It's literally impossible to describe it all to us. Shawn's gone. Oh, shit. Oh. Jesus Christ. All right, we got our first match on the docket here from Juliet. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that 25 drop. Calling my shot since we probably won't see it. Cena versus Rollins versus Brock at the Rumble 2015 full matches on WWE's main channel. So, yes, you are definitely now officially going to get that match watched. It may very well be next week. If not, it'll be this month. But, yeah, probably next week, Juliet. So you are on the list. So it's on WWE's main channel, so we will put that one on the menu. Probably next week. We'll go ahead and get to that. Since you're the first one to drop an official match suggestion that's guaranteed to get a spot. So, yeah, you're going to get a spot next week, Juliet. You're going to get my spot. Hey, look, Arn's even in the ring. That works. But that's one I haven't watched, I don't think, since the night that it aired, and I did a review on it, and that's a good one from what I remember. It's a fun match. Oh. I love that we have both Busters and one Rocker in. Tully just going to work on him. Gone. Oh, Tully's still in, though. Oh, my God, it's Hulk. Hogan is here. He's going to come in and save Savage, who's on the brink by Hennig. And the Mega Powers, there's some weirdness between them. Savage is very suspicious of Hogan. There goes Perfect. Perfect love taking the bump over the corner. He always did that. Hogan with his little Dutch boy haircut. I love it. He looks like Randy Quaid and Kingpin or whatever. Oh, Tito's gone? Son of a bitch. Not you, Tito. You're still here. Look at his face. If you watched yesterday's podcast, he was here the whole time, and then he stayed here another 2 hours after that. Stayed in this position, did not move for 5 hours. Turns out he wasn't feeling good. He made a mess in the litter box, and it got all over him, and it was a mess. He feels better today, though. He might have gotten into some food I didn't see. Made it come out the south end rather aggressively. I have these little like LED remotes, and I walked by him and I tapped him on the butt with it last night, and I pulled it up and it was just covered in shit. I'm like, I fucking freaked. Had to clean him off. Oh, it's the other one. It's Luke, the other whacker of Bush. And now they're both here. We got the Busters and the Whackers in the ring. We got the Powers, the Busters, and the Whackers in there with Bad News. That sentence only makes sense to a wrestling fan. Oh, there goes Butch. Hogan and Savage trying to double team Bad News. Hulkster's been there for a half an hour. Oh, no, he's not. He got in there 5 minutes ago. I love Jesse and Gorillas back and forth. They would only usually mostly work the Manias, but then they started working the pay-per-views. They worked the Survivor Series together and this Rumble. Oh, my God. Tully ate shit on that. Boom. Oh, my God. Arn with the big boot. Arn holds a victory over Hogan on Nitro, I believe. Coco. Tully Blanchard working over Hulk Hogan. Yeah, right. God, Tully got clotheslined so hard on the top rope. That was brutal. Tully's short. He's only 5'2". Now Savage and Tully into the Busters. Look at Coco working on Hogan. Coco and Bushwhacker Luke double teaming Hulk Hogan. That's the best. Oh, there goes Coco. Poor Coco just came in, man. Well, Coco probably up until that point did hold the record for a short time there. And Hogan takes out the other Bushwhacker. All right, 7 seconds left. All right, who is it? Oh, it's the Warlord. All right, Ryan Adams is in the house. Oh, there goes both Brainbusters eliminated by Hogan. We might have something happening here. Oh, yeah, I think I remember what happens here. I think Warlord holds the record. I think Warlord is the record holder here. And there he goes. Oh, my God. Powers of Pain ate shit. And then Hogan, oh, my God. And then he eliminates both Bad News and Savage. Now Savage is pissed. And now he actually strikes Hogan. This had been building. Savage was suspicious at SummerSlam. He was real suspicious at Survivor Series when he was watching Hogan hug Elizabeth. And now Hogan eliminates Savage. They're pushing, they're shoving. Here comes Elizabeth in just a spectacular dress. Shoes are off, and she's here to get between them. So that's why they had a Warlord get eliminated so quick, so they can give the full 2 minutes to do the Savage and Hogan stuff. And this is setting up what we're going to see at WrestleMania 5. The Mega Powers explode. It's every man for himself, Randy Savage. Yeah, a lot of people for a lot of years have been claiming how selfish Hulk Hogan was. And Savage wants to... He's like, look, I lost my temper. It's all good, brother. And they would have the match on the main event on NBC where they finally did the split. Oh, and they're hugging. But even here, you knew that they were on shaky-ass ground. They were really leaning into that. Who's coming? Oh, my God, it's Boss Man. So it's going to be Hogan and Boss Man. But anyway, I want to shout out Ryan Adams, who has dropped a very generous $50 drop in the Super Chat there. And your match is also, along with Angie's, going to be immediately added to the list for next week. Tito Santana versus The Undertaker from Barcelona. That's the one that Tito wins in Spain. And that's on the WWE Vault. So, yeah, I'll be into that. I'm into that. There's a match that exists that's kind of similar with Hogan and Jacques Rougeau from, like, Montreal somewhere. And he puts Jacques over in WCW. And we're getting Hulk Hogan and Boss Man one-on-one. So thank you for that, Ryan. Tito Santana and The Undertaker from Barcelona next week, guys. It's on the list. Yeah, look how big Boss Man is here. Fast forward another year or two, and he would slim down tremendously. Definitely drops 100 pounds. 100%. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pile driver on Hogan, and a good one, too. I did not mention in the podcast yesterday that Meechin is injured. That's a shame, but according to Ryan, apparently BFAB might have gotten hurt tonight at the house show. All right. Fuck. Oh, big splash, missed. That was the buzzer? I could barely hear it. Oh, no, it's Akeem. It's going to be a handicap match. Hogan versus both of the Twin Towers. And we've got another match on the list for next week. Or I'm sorry, for the future. But likely will probably be on the list next week. Thank you very much for the 25. Drop Tatanani. You're calling your shot too. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Oh, Extreme Rules 2012. That's a really good one. That's a good one. I can't guarantee it'll be next week, but I can almost guarantee it'll be next week. It'll probably be on the list for next week, but that's going to be now our second John Cena match. So I will want to balance these out at some point, but I like that. That's an excellent one. Thank you for that, Tatanani. Nope. Takes them both out. Belly to back onto Boss Man, and here comes Akeem. Oh, my God. I was also watching during the episode that they transitioned One Man Gang into Akeem and being a kid and being like, what in the fuck is this? Ugh, because I like the One Man Gang gimmick a lot. Still do. I was very offended. And there goes Hogan. He is out. I mean, Hogan didn't really win Battle Royals. Same thing happened right before WrestleMania 3 when Andre went heel. We got a little taste of a preview of WrestleMania 3 in that Battle Royal, and Andre eliminated Hulk very, very early. So Hogan was not winning the Battle Royals. It wasn't until the next year they had him win the Rumble 2 years in a row. It's Brudai coming down to help his brother. Brutus is already starting to begin the fill-in role here, or the replacement role for Randy Savage, as Brutus and Hogan would wind up teaming up and kind of feuding with Savage and Zeus later on in the year. And Brutus is in a bad way. Oh, Hogan again. Sore loser eliminates Boss Man every time with this guy. Every time he loses. Hogan is the worst loser ever. I mean, I suppose he wasn't that sore of a loser at WrestleMania 6. That was a nice moment between him and Warrior, but he was Mr. Sad Pants. Camera focuses on him as he's leaving. Oh. And Hogan and Bossman are just brawling completely out of the arena. I mean, Akeem looks like he's out there just wrestling in, like, pajamas or something. I mean, I don't know what this onesie is that he's got on, but it's just hideous. And is it supposed to be a knock on, like, Dusty, you know, the American Dream, the African Dream? And here comes the fucking Rooster. The Rooster. The Red Rooster. Does he have his little red mohawk? I don't think he does. He might have not had time to do that. Oh, no, I see it. I think it's there. It's just subtle. It might not be there. The Red Rooster. On Big Akeem. No Barbarian. We haven't seen Stud yet. Hercules. Oh, I didn't realize that. It might be easier to do the selected prices. But some people have sent 25. But, yeah, maybe I'll look at that. Oh, yeah, I see. You got to somehow... Oh, no, you can just adjust it. Well, I'm doing it on a computer, but you can adjust it right there. You can just use your keypad. But if you're doing it from a mobile, I'm not really sure. But I don't want to jump it straight to that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Akeem has got his arms locked. That's not going to work. Who's next? Oh, there's Barbarian. And the Powers of Pain are going to head into WrestleMania. They're going to have that handicap match against Demolition for the titles, and Fuji is going to be a part of their team. And Fuji's already a former tag team champion, so that would have been really cool if he would have won. And they would have had a Freebird rule with those guys. Red Rooster. I do love that Taylor did not do his mohawk. It's probably a time-consuming process. He's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Too much poundage. I love that sentence. Oh, Rob is not completely centered. That's okay. Oh. Fix him. There we go.
He knows he could eliminate the Rooster right now. We're counting down again. I wonder what number could this be, Gorilla?
I've lost count of what number.
Up to number
26 or 7. Oh, Jesus, there's Big John Studd. It was so weird to me when he came back. Because as a kid, he was like Andre's bitch. And now he's back as a babyface. Andre is a heel. And they're going to redo this feud. And I think they even had a couple of matches that was on like the live events and stuff. One might have made it to videotape or TV. I don't remember. But before it really got cooking, he left again. And I don't really remember why. I don't know what the story was. Look at him going after Hakeem. I mean, Stud's huge. But, I mean, you always heard that, like, Andre didn't like John Studd and whatnot. But it looked like Andre was willing to do business with him. You know, there was plenty of moments where Andre, you know, was made to look like a chump by Studd. You know, Studd shoved him down a couple times and, you know, they got into it a little bit. So it seemed like if they were going to feud and reverse the situation where Studd is going to be the babyface this time. I remember as a kid just that blowing my mind because Andre dominated Studd when I was really young, in like 84 and 85. The bread basket. I love it. Where's Brudeye? Is he hanging up or down? He's up right now there, Gorilla. So 28's going to be, yes, John Studd was 27. This will be 28. And it's Herc. Babyface Hercules, right? Let's drop my phone. That's right. And I'm pretty sure that $1 Million Man purchases the number 30 spot. And he might have, if I remember right, I think he purchased it from Hakeem. Hercules and Red Rooster. Hey, buddy. Watch the Rumble with us. He spent a lot of money. Gorilla's calling it out already. And I think it's the following year DiBiase gets number 1. Reach around. Andre working on his hammer. Studd reaching around Hakeem. We've got all the best lines here. It's Ricky Martel, who just recently returned from injury. And they're about to reform Strikeforce at WrestleMania. Yeah, Martel was out for most of 88, or for a large portion of 88, after WrestleMania.
Look, he's got a hold of Martel's trunks.
He's fighting it. Look at the Barbarian. He's just about out of there.
And Big John Studd's got Akeem down flat. In the corner, look at Studd working over Akeem.
Well, Akeem a long way from being out of there. So
Martel was 29, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we know who 30 is.
The guy with the big bucks.
Yeah, Martel was 29, so that gave it away. And Jesse seems perfectly happy with it, but Gorilla knows something's up.
Well, maybe you wanted to prove something. Maybe you wanted number one. So he can prove to the world.
Studd said he's going to put the big guy out. At least that's the pantomime that I got from him. Look out, Akeem's still dangerous even when he's down on the canvas.
I think it would have been cool to see not only Studd and Andre interact in this match, but they didn't, but also Studd and Hogan, because they have a lot of history too.
Here we go. Let's see if we get surprised, Gorilla.
Oh, clothesline. So what surprise?
Let's see.
There's only one guy left.
DiBiase.
Virgil, too.
Virgil's got to go back to the locker room.
Here he comes, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase.
Not breaking any records to get there either.
Yeah, but they made it a point to say that the managers can't be out there, but the following year they would be out there for most of the match. Because I remember them all reacting to Hogan and Warrior, mixing it up.
There goes the $1 million man right after Hercules.
Certainly, that's his slave.
Well, it's not his slave.
So $1 Million Man trying to buy his victory here in the Rumble, and something tells me it's not going to work out.
Get Virgil back.
How do you know? Virgil might be 31.
No, he's not.
Virgil's number 31.
Well, he's not really a manager. He's a bodyguard.
Well, that's probably why he can stay, because the rules stipulate very precisely managers.
I mean, of everybody that's in the ring right now, that's the final, like, what, 2, 4, 6, 8 guys in the Rumble. The final 8, none of them have won the WWE Championship. None of them are former world champions, at least in WWE. And Rooster's gone. Martel would be your closest one, as he's former AWA champion, but I think he's reached the highest of anyone.
Well, it's easy when you're nice and fresh when you go in there.
Yeah, $1 Million Man and Herc, all sorts of history there. $1 Million Man is the reason that Hercules turned babyface in the first place.
Hercules is going to work on the $1 million man.
He certainly is. Whoa. Clothesline after clothesline. He's pumped up.
He's pumped up.
For mercy.
Well, I don't think even money's going to save the $1 million man right now.
I don't think so either. He's taking a shellacking.
He's taking a shellacking. That he is.
Get that guy out of there. He don't belong there.
I was happy Herc turned babyface when that happened. I was like, oh, I like that. I was happy when Boss Man turned babyface too.
Brunei comes over and takes a shot at Hurt.
Both, ironically, had to do with the $1 Million Man.
Barbarian just about out of there at the hands of Big John. How's he going to eliminate him? He's got one leg between his, Jess. Well, let's get somebody over the top rope that way.
Well, that's smart on the Barbarian's part. He probably saw that and hooked his leg in there.
Look at
Studd couldn't get rid of
Rick
him.
Martel. He's got both legs of Akeem.
Yeah, Martel's worked hard on Akeem over there.
All by himself, but for naught.
For naught. This is so much 80s wrestling here, though. Like, every one of these guys. $1 Million Man, Martel, Beefer, Herc, fucking Akeem. Oh, there goes Herc and Beef. They're gone.
Together by DiBiase and the Barbarian. We're down to 5, Gorilla.
Referee's right there to make sure nobody goes back in. Oh, what a flying tackle by the Barbarian
What a flying tackle.
of Rick Martel. Look at the $1 Million man stalking around, picking his
Yeah, Strike Force against Powers of Pain would have actually been fun.
Hammering away at the back of Big John Studd. And now it's Tito. Goes on, sorry, Rick Martel. Oh, look at that. Big power body slam by the Barbarian. He's setting him up. Tito was gone a long time ago. Now tell me this is the danger move. This is a very high-risk move here. And he nailed Martel with it. You can roll Martel out of there if you want. But you got to roll him over the top rope, Jess. I don't know. I think if they rolled Martel under, he wouldn't get back in anymore. Oh, I do. Look now. Barbarian off the ropes. Oh!
There he goes. And Barbarian is gone at the hands of Martel. So we got the final four. It's Ted DiBiase, Rick Martel, Big John Studd, and the one-man gang African Dream, Akeem. Oh, there we go. Let's get Akeem out of there. Come on, Martel. Another drop kick. Oh, nope. He got dumped. Martel's gone.
It's Akeem, the $1 Million Man, and Big John Studd. It's all boiled down to this.
There's Studd firing back.
Akeem's got to be suffering. He's been in there the longest. And the $1 Million Man's got to feel pretty good. He's been in there the shortest. Yeah, he's more or less. Well, they're working as a team right now, Jess. Double axe handle right between the eyes.
Nailed him. Studd doesn't know where he is. Can't get him down. Studd's still wearing the old white pants with the little stars on it. Yeah, he's using Akeem here. Would have been cool if they were able to bring Bundy back in at this point, at this time. Having Bundy, Studd, and Andre and the Twin Towers all there. Oh, there goes Akeem. And now it's Studd and DiBiase. One-on-one. He goes like that, showing him the money. I'm like, Studd's like, what the hell do you think is on the line here in this match? Money. I'm about to win me some money by kicking your ass. I would make him pay me just to not kill him. I'm like, not only am I going to win still, but you're still going to pay me too. You going to choke slam him? No. Ooh, sort of. DiBiase really selling for the big guy. It's all very simple. Just scoop slam. Assuming he's going to toss him out in a minute. A little double underhook. Studd used to like to do this. I have. Gut wrencher. Jesus. I think you can just toss him out now, Studd. He's doing double underhooks and gut wrenches. Jesus, DiBiase. With the bump. And there he goes. Oh. Oh, my God. Yeah. Stud already won the match. He's going to go ahead and eliminate an extra guy here just for funsies. And Stud walking away with the first ever Royal Rumble that really counts. Throws him over the top rope, too, just for fun. Might as well eliminate both of them. Did they give him the music yet? Yeah, they did. This would be recycled and used as Hacksaw Jim Duggan's theme down the road. And they'd add his ho to it and all that stuff. So, yeah, Stud wins the Rumble. I'm glad we finally watched this one, too, because much like Survivor Series 1991, I don't know when we would have gotten around to this one. This one had the pose down on it between Rude and Warrior and whatnot, so I don't even know how good that would have been to watch the whole thing. So, anyway, that was, I think, a fun first week of Vault watch-alongs, I would say. So I think this could be a lot of fun to do in the future, too. We're going to do it for the entire month, like I said, of January. But I think we can do a lot more of these in the future. We might just say, hey, next week, let's do a Vault thing, and we'll pick the matches and whatnot. So everybody who had the appropriate Super Chats here tonight, you guys all have your matches on the books. With the Juliet and with Ryan and with Tatanani. Your matches are all going to be gotten to next week, so I will be posting the link and thumbnail to that and all that jazz. In terms of the rest of the matches we watch next week, I'm going to give channel members the first shot at recommending those. I'm going to put up a post this week just for the members so you guys can suggest matches, and I'll probably pick all of them from that. So that is what we're doing. But we're going to be back at it again tomorrow night. We're going to be here to watch Monday Night Raw together because we have the big championship match between CM Punk and Braun Breaker. So we're going to be here tomorrow to watch that too and stick around for a short review. So that is on the books for tomorrow. So hope you guys have a good rest of your night, but we will be back at it again tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. This was a lot of fun. Excited to do more of these, and hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday night, and we'll catch you tomorrow night for Raw. Have a good one. Peace.